Woman slaps man in public at party. On Christmas Day, the pair got into a heated argument. Harry argues that there can be no pure friendship between a man and a woman, because the sexual element is always present. But Sally disagreed. She said she had several male friends who were not sexually involved. Harry says she doesn't have any. Sally countered by saying that I had sex with them and I didn't know it. Harry explained that they all want to have sex with you, because no man can be friends with a woman he finds attractive. They always want to have sex with her. Sally says, what if your female friends don't want to have sex with you? Harry says it doesn't matter. It's all about sex anyway. Their friendship is over. After 18 hours of arguing, neither of them could convince the other. In the end, Sally came to the conclusion they're not going to be friends. When they arrived in New York, they said their polite goodbyes and moved on to their own lives. And so the gears of fate turned. The young couple would spend the next 12 years trying to figure out the answer to that question. Harry was a man of endings. He always reads books with the end in mind, so that if he dies suddenly one day, he won't have any regrets because it doesn't know how it ends. In contrast to Harry, Sally is a process-oriented person. She would spend half an hour ordering just to make sure the chef understood what she wanted. However, these two very different personalities became close friends in the future. 5 years later, Harry and Sally met on an aeroplane. Through the years, they have become more mature. Sally is in a new relationship and Harry is about to get married. Harry wants to invite Sally to dinner to mend their broken friendship, but Sally turns him down with her previous argument, to which Harry throws in a new one. He believes that a man and a woman can have a pure friendship as long as they each have a partner, but he soon falls back into self-denial. Eventually, he went back to his original argument, explaining it over and over again. There is no such thing as a pure friendship between a man and a woman. Sally doesn't want to hear him debate the issue of male-female friendship and says goodbye. Obviously, Harry still couldn't convince Sally in this encounter. Once again, they parted on bad terms. 5 years have passed and they met again in the library. Sally had just broken up with her boyfriend because he didn't want to get married. Harry also ended his marriage because his wife cheated on him. The way they lost their love looks ridiculous, but Harry looks a bit more tragic. In casual conversation, the two of them came back to that initial topic again. It's probably the 5 years of emotional experience that has given them a different perspective on life. This time, they didn't go to war in order to research the answer to the question of whether or not there is pure friendship between men and women. Sally challenged Harry. Harry said, "Are we friends now?" Sally hesitates for a moment and says yes. Harry says she's the first female friend he's ever been attracted to that he didn't want to have sex with. Love always fades, so suddenly you're not prepared for it. But that's how love begins. They go shopping together, they go for walks and talk together. They watch the same film together before going to bed and discuss the plot of the film over the phone. So that they wouldn't be too lonely, they'd spend Christmas together. But when a relationship becomes so close that it's the whole of each other's lives, can the friendship remain pure? The answer is no. At a New Year's Eve countdown kissing party, Harry and Sally both sense this subtle vibe between them, so they coincidentally choose to run away from the scene. In order to keep the pure friendship challenge going, Sally decides to introduce her best friend to Harry, who makes the same choice. However, things turn out to be a bit different for both of them. Just by looking at each other, their best friends fall in love with each other. They chatted happily as if no one else was there, while Harry and Sally became complete outsiders. As they parted, each had his own thoughts. Passing a shoe shop, Sally's friend pulls her over for a private chat. Sally's friend asked her about Harry's friend and said that she liked him and had a good time with him. Sally could see that her friend wanted to date Harry's friend, and although she didn't mind, she reminded her to explain to Harry so that he wouldn't be sad. As Harry was going through a breakup, she didn't want her friend to reject him right away. On the other hand, Harry's friend also wants to go out with Sally's friend, but Harry said they couldn't do it tonight because Sally was vulnerable and wanted him to ask Sally's friend out again in a couple of weeks. Harry's friend says yes, but it's not a big deal on the surface. But the power of love at first sight can't be changed by a few words. Their efforts were in vain. Harry's friend said he'd take a taxi home. Sally's friend couldn't wait to go home with him. The two of them can't wait to get in the same car and head off to the next battle, leaving Harry and Sally dumbfounded. What will happen to them afterwards? Is there true friendship between men and women? I'm a BullDog movie. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.